He's been on the big screen and the small screen, and now George Wendt is tackling the stage.
Yeah, the actor best known as
Norm
from Cheers has been busy on Broadway, and his next show happening in Auburn, New York. Auburn, a pretty happening place recently.
I'd say.
I got a chance to speak with George Wendt recently. Here is part one of our conversation. My name is Norma, and all throughout my high school and growing up, my friends thought it was really funny to say, "Hey, Norm!" Ha, ha, ha. Thanks to you. Thanks to you.
Sorry about that.
Do people ever still say that to you when they see you?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, a whole lot probably.
Yeah.
I love that you're going to be in our area, specifically Auburn, to do local theater. I love that. I did not know that you do this.
Well, yeah, I do, and I'm happy to be coming.
Yeah, tell us rather, what role you're going to be playing.
I play the role of Fred Rose, nicknamed Pap, and he was a manager to, well, he was a music publisher, was what he was, but also manager to Hank Williams.
Okay, so it's Hank Williams' Lost Highway at
Yes.
the Merry-Go-Round Playhouse for the as part of the Finger Lakes Musical Theater Festival. Which again, I mean, have you been this particular role? I mean, have you played him before at all?
No. Just a new adventure.
Tell us about that adventure. Why did you want to do something like this? And again, make it at such a regional theater.
Well, I like theater. I like musicals. I like Hank Williams. You know, I think it's going to be just you know, there's a lot. There's a great story there with Hank Williams, and you know, the music we know is going to be tremendous. So
sure,
it's going to be like virtually a concert every night, and I get to be part of it.
Yeah, like any good country song, there's a great story behind it, I guess. So that's kind of what this is all about.
Yep.
For people, how long has it been since you've been perhaps have you done any other work in terms of on television, or have you taken a break from that and you're kind of focusing on theater?
Well, I've been doing a lot of theater, but I just did a couple weeks ago. I shot an episode with Kirstie Alley on her new show with Rhea Perlman, so that was great fun to get together again.
Ah, so you're kind of reuniting then.
Yeah.
Do you all get together? I mean, somewhat frequently. Do you see, you know, your old friends from the show?
Well, yeah. I mean, I see them all. It's hard to say frequently because
well, you're
it's
also
a relative
busy,
term.
yeah.
But you know, a couple times a year it seems like, and you know, we don't all get together at once or anything. Just you know,
You stayed friends with them.
Bits and pieces, twos and threes, and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not, of course, I'm not surprised that you stayed friends with the old, you know, the cast members from all that time ago. It seems, it doesn't say, well, I should say it's not all that, to me, it's not all that time ago. But for people, you know, who may be looking back, yes, it was. But do you feel like, is there something you really miss about that show and that character that you've ever, the thing that you miss the most, I should ask, about that time or that show or even your character?
Well, you know, I miss going to work and laughing every day.
That is pretty cool.
You know, we all move on to other projects, and you know, we all have a good time at them. But you know, Cheers, I have dreams about. So that's when you really know when you miss something. It's like if you ever went on a diet or something, and you start dreaming about pizza.
Yeah, right. It's on the front and center of your mind. I'm surprised to hear that you dream about it. What do you dream about? Is it just, you know, the takes,
well,
or
you know? I wake up laughing. I wake up laughing, and Jim Burrows will say, "That's great, that's great. We'll use that. We'll put that in the show." And then you wake up and there's no show.
You know, it's something I wonder if other people have the same experience like you, where something is so much a part of their life that it just sort of, you know, it's ingrained in their memory bank and it just comes out from time to time. Interesting. He says that he has dreams about the place.
Yeah, and so I know you had a chance to ask one about Well, the best part of not only being in Cheers, but also what he's doing now.
Yeah, and being in local theater, I mean, it's I say local, but it's a theater festival is what it is. So, and he tells us the best part coming up at 7:50.
All right.
Really cool guy.
13 Entertainment coming up next. We continue our interview with the actor George Wendt, best known as Norm from Cheers, hitting a stage in Auburn in a play about Hank Williams. Here's part 2 of our conversation.
What's the best part of being in local theater? You know, I can imagine that the crowd is different, the audiences are different than perhaps you see elsewhere. Auburn is, you know, a smaller community, but well respected in terms of its, you know, musical theater and the acting world. But what's you know, what do you like about the difference in atmosphere? It's a different feel, isn't it?
Well, it's basically a summer theater. I mean, we're doing it in very early fall, but yeah, summer theater is a blast. You know, there's, as you know, dozens, if not hundreds, throughout, well, you know, especially in the East there. And, you know, I've done my share of them. It's really fun.
So for you, it's actually enjoyable.
Festival.
Yeah, it's a festival. The word festival. You have fun at these things.
Yeah.
So you actually enjoy that sort of, I don't want to say quieter atmosphere, but obviously not, you know, not Hollywood, that's for sure.
Not Hollywood, not Broadway, no.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy Hollywood and Broadway, but
yeah.
But this would be a little different.
A nice change of pace in the Finger Lakes. Have you ever been to the Finger Lakes before?
No.
Okay.
I'm not.
There's plenty to see, and Auburn is actually a beautiful, beautiful community. You'll enjoy the downtime, if you get any, to get out and see, because there's so much to see, a lot of history. Listen to me, I'm playing travel agent here, but there's so much to see and do, and in that area. It's such a beautiful, beautiful area. What's next for you after this? So after you finish playing Pap, what are you taking on next?
I'm going to go to Kansas City and do a comedy with my wife in Kansas City.
A comedy with your wife, so she's also involved in acting as well.
Yeah, Bernadette Burkett.
Nice. So this is a family affair. I know your nephew is Jason Sudeikis, so
Right.
it must run in the family.
He's from Kansas City.
Yeah, it all runs in the family. It's great.
Yeah.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing you here in our community, so we hope you enjoy your time in Auburn, and of course fans can come see you. Hank Williams' Lost Highway at the Merry-Go-Round Playhouse as part of the Finger Lakes Musical Theater Festival beginning September 18th in Auburn, New York. George, thanks so much. It's good talking to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
And local headlines and a look at our forecast coming up next.